Good morning, everyone. Bharadwaj, can you confirm if you can hear me?
Yes, Rati, you're audible.
Perfect, thank you.
Good morning. പക്ഷെ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട് അവിടെ എത്ര നേരം സൈലന്റ് ആവില്ല എന്തോ പ്രശ്നമുണ്ട്.
എന്ത് പ്രശ്നം? നമ്മൾ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തു മീറ്റിംഗ് അവരാണ് ഇതാക്കുന്നത്.
റേസ് ഒന്നും നിർത്തി
ഹലോ
At 7 Drugstore, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, please go ahead. Sorry, I didn't realize I was myself on mute.
Okay, see, this is, we will tell you our background, we will tell you. We are a drugstore and we have around 180 pharmacies, 150 to 180 pharmacies.
Mhm.
Okay, so from here, every day we are invoicing around 300 to 400 invoices to all our different pharmacies. And
Alright.
some pharmacies, they'll have one item, some pharmacies will have 10 pieces. The same item, it might be different items will be there in the same invoice.
Right.
So while doing the Tatmeen, we need to scan one by each product. One by one product we need to scan.
You mean for the shipping, right?
For the
Or
shipping,
for-
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that is becoming, it is very difficult because in one invoice for one pharmacy, there will be around sometimes 13, 14 different items.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So taking each item and scanning it and then preparing the sheet, we are not able to maintain our daily delivery. Because of this, it is getting very slow.
I understand. So are you not using the packing option? Like, are you not using aggregation?
Yes, yeah, we are doing packing also, but for more, see, for one invoice, for example, for invoice, it contains 10 items, different 10 items. If we do a packing,
Right.
for while scanning, we do actually single items to be scanned. So is there any option for any other scan to, so at a time we can scan the whole items?
So for packing, like if you're using scanning for packing, then the system needs to know what exactly are you packing inside an SSD. So you need to scan those. Otherwise, you can just type those in an Excel sheet and use the file upload option for aggregation. And then you can just scan the SSC to ship to the other pharmacy.
To the farm. That is the easier method, huh?
Yeah, I think that would be easier for you. But yes, of course, you can try. You can figure out yourself what works better for you because everybody's way of working is different. So some people
Okay.
might find scanning faster and quickly shipping them, but the other person might find maintaining an Excel file, uploading, and then scanning the SSD. So it depends. Try it a couple of times, see if that works for you, then go ahead with that.
Okay, so they are telling that first when the items in that invoice, we need to prepare an Excel.
Yes, you can prepare an Excel. Anyways, you would be preparing some kind of documentation where you would mention, okay, these are all the
We
SG10s
have the
that are
PO.
going
Yeah,
to
we have the
pharmacy.
PO. Yes, we have the
Exactly.
PO.
So
Yeah.
perfect. So you can just copy and paste those in the file upload template, and
File
you
upload template. Just a minute. Just let me note it down. File upload template.
correct.
That is in
What
the
I
Tatmeen in our okay Tatmeen portal.
Exactly. It is in the
Okay.
Tatmeen portal, and we
Okay.
already have a great article on it, like a training manual as well as video. If you go on tatmeen.ae, that is our website, you can
Okay.
go to onboarding journey tab, and there you will
On
find training section in the onboarding journey.
onboarding journey. Okay. Onboarding in
Correct.
that training. Okay.
Correct. So in the training, you will find all the training manuals, all the different training videos. We have a
Okay.
specific one for file upload. You can go through that. That gives
Yes.
precise
Okay.
information on how you can get the template, like from where you will get the template, what information do you need to enter, and what format will be accepted. So just keep the
Okay.
template headers as it is. Uh, Enter the information for, but yeah, one thing, file upload will only help you with packing, not shipping. So once you have used file upload for aggregation, then you
Mhm.
can ship using that SSCC that you
Yeah, yeah.
used
So
for
that will be easy.
aggregation.
Okay.
Exactly.
And are you getting any similar? Has anyone come back to you with the similar concern? Like we just wanted to know, like only we are feeling it, or are there any other suppliers who are companies who have come with the same?
I I don't think so, but to be honest, I cannot comment on that because there are so many different pharmacies who come with different type of questions every day. So if one or two pharmacy may have asked it few months ago, maybe
No,
somebody
I will
else
not. But we
handled
just
that.
wanted
So
to know, like, so we can
yeah,
check with them, like,
yeah,
how are they now doing it and all that. Okay. Okay,
sure.
we'll
But
try to
not a
answer.
lot of people are asking this, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay. This was the query for today. Okay. And we had one
All
more.
right.
We have initiated one more in because earlier when we started
Mm-hmm.
the Tatmeen, like in January in 2023, when we heard about Tatmeen, we straight away took a license
Okay.
at this time. But after that, when we started now doing the process, we came to know that we were having a wrong license because the barcode option was not there in the license what we took first.
Okay.
Okay. So then we
Uh,
contacted your team, and then they told us to buy a new one with the barcoding option, and we did that. And now we from the old GLN, we shipped all the pending shipments to the packing,
mhm.
what do you call, all the to the new one. And today
Yeah.
we have sent a mail to the Tatmeen team telling that we have now you can
Yes.
deactivate the old one.
Yes, I saw your email right before the workshop,
Yeah, we just
and
sent it.
that is, yeah, and I also noticed that you sent it to GS1, and that means like this onboarding at tatmeen.de is copied on it.
Okay.
So GLN will be issued to you by brand sync or GS1, what we say. So that will
Yeah.
be issued to you by them. They will be deactivating the old one. So
Okay.
I am pretty sure they will soon reply to you on the email.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, so then for
Any
today,
Mhm.
our side, yeah, we are it. We'll just check, go through this, and then come back if we have some other queries in the next week. Thank
Perfect,
you.
perfect. You already
Thank you.
have our email address. In case of any
Yes.
questions, just send us an email.
Okay, just can you just confirm your email once more? That
Sure, it's onboarding at
um,
tatmeen.ae.
okay, we have it. We have it. Okay, thank you, thank you,
Perfect.
thank you very
All
much.
right.
Thank you.
Raju, good evening.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Yeah, my name is Raju from American Hospital. Hope
Morning,
you're able
Raju.
to hear me, right? Yeah. Okay. So,
Yes, I am.
yeah, I actually have sent couple of emails to you, and my query is also related to some part of the query which has been raised by our previous member.
Okay.
So we have
Mhm.
actually opted for a new GLN, and we had to do it because our existing GLN had no number bank. So we have resubscribed, and when we came to know that there are some shipments are already on the old GLN. We
Right.
need to transfer those GLNs, sorry, shipments to our new GLN in order to deactivate the
Okay.
old one.
Hmm.
But since we have not yet live with the Tatmeen functionality, so when we actually approached you, so we got the response that we need to transfer these existing shipments
Right.
to the new one. And how we can
Okay.
do that? We still have some clarifications, ma'am, as we
I
are
get
not
it.
clear. Yeah,
I get
so
it.
can you please address it?
Yeah. Sure, sure. So I believe there are shipments in transit to your GLN, but you're not yet registered on the production portal in
Yes,
Tatmeen, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So that is the first step that we need to do. Just send us an email again on onboarding at tatmeen.ae mentioning that you want a production registration link,
Mm-hmm.
and we will release the production registration link to you or to the
Mm-hmm.
SPOC actually. Once the SPOC is registered, they can log in and there will be a tab called reports.
Mm-hmm.
Under reports, there will be downloadable reports from where you can check anything that is in transit to your GLN.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to receive them first, and then you need to ship them to another GLN. So if you already have another GLN where you can ship them temporarily, please do that. In case you do not have another GLN, you can reach out to Brandsing, and they might be able to help you with a new GLN while you do the transfer.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. So,
If yeah, if
mm,
there are a lot of items in transit to you, then of course it will be difficult to move them one by one. So again, you just need to do one thing. You need to pack them all together, like the highest level. You need to pack that all together in one single SSD and then ship that SSD to the new GLM.
mm, okay. Okay. So to pack this as well, so do we need to have the system ready, or we can do it by just registering to the production URL?
See, nothing needs to be ready in the system. Once you are registered in Tatmeen, that's when you can, invite different users, set up B2B in case you need to. So registration is the first thing that you need to do anyways. So just go ahead, register. If you have not yet tested anything like shipping and all, what I would recommend is before performing any action in production, try that in staging. Um,
Mm,
you can just receive and ship some items in staging.
mm,
You can ask um, any other vendor to ship you some virtual items in staging, so you can receive
mm,
them. Then you can try
mm,
packing them, and then you can try shipping them to back to them, or maybe some other GLN that you might know of. You can test it. Then once you have tested it, you'll be a little bit more confident that yes, you can do it correctly, and in case there are any errors, you would know that okay, this is the wrong step taken, so you can fix it. Once you have done that in staging and you're sure that yes, you can go ahead and do it in production, that's when I would suggest you to do all of this in production.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
And we need to also surely deactivate the old GLN, right? That is also part of the procedure, I
That
believe.
is something I cannot comment on because GLN activation, deactivation, upgrade, downgrade, that all is at Brandsing. Once you have a GLN, that's when Tatmeen comes into picture. Before that, why is the GLN being upgraded, downgraded, deactivated, or getting a new GLN? That is something you need to discuss with the Brandsing team.
Mm, okay. Thanks a lot for now. This is our query. We will
No problem.
proceed with what you said, madam. Thank you.
Sure, Raju. Thanks for that. Abraham Matthew. You can unmute and ask your question. Dr. Abraham, you can unmute and ask your question. Dr. Abraham, please go ahead and unmute the mic from your end and you can ask your question. Dr. Abraham, if you still have questions, please raise your hand again. I'll give the chance to the next person in the queue. The Jaden Pharmacy. The Jaden Pharmacy.
Hello.
Hi,
Yes. Good morning, madam.
morning.
I have an issue regarding the Tatmeen, this product verification. Before I were able to check in the product verification hierarchy. Now the once we are just mentioning the SSCC code, we are not getting the hierarchy.
So this is something we would need to check, like what exactly is the SSBC, and if there are any issues, we'll need to check that. So would it be possible for you to send us a screenshot of this on onboarding at tatmeen.a? We can look into it.
Okay, I will screenshot. I will send to you. Even
Perfect.
the and one more thing, just
Yes.
we have uh, some product we got in Tatmeen, and we sold out before we know that Tatmeen, this all story. We sold out some product.
Okay.
So how we can sell in the through the Tatmeen, because we
Okay.
don't have any serial number, any expiry date, everything is gone with customer.
Okay. But have you received these in Tatmeen?
Yes, we
Like
received.
they show in. Okay. So if these show in a stock, you can easily find the serial numbers using the in stock report. So if when you log into the account, there under reports, you will find the in stock report. You or actually the stock report, which will show the current stock. So you can check whatever you have and you do not have. If you do not have anything from that, you can just dispense it.
Okay,
But be
I'll
sure
do
that
it.
you already have sold those.
Within 20 days now, we are not getting the stock report even. The same things. No, no SSCC hierarchy we are not getting, and not the stock report even we are getting. Before we are getting the Epic Notify through the mail also. This is 20 days we are not getting anything.
That's strange. Can you also please send an email with the screenshot of the stock report section and make sure you include the full screenshot with which shows the address bar and the username that you're logged in with.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I'll do this one. That mean
Onboarding
onboarding.
at
Yes.
tatmeen.ae.
Yes. Okay. That.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nutra, please unmute your mic and ask your question. Nutra, I've allowed the mic to you. Please go
Yeah.
ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, I have one question. We received one inspector from MOH to our drugstore, and we have like a medical device. I tried to
Okay.
enter yeah, to enter like one code of SSCC, and it comes like valid. I contact with Tatmeen, GCS1, and
Right.
I think they told me it's not applicable now for the medical device.
Okay. So you're
Yeah,
using
but
just medical devices, right?
yes, medical device, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, see, the implementation of Tatmeen is happening in phases. Currently, the focus is on, we are in first phase, and the focus is on biological medicines and conventional medicines only. But
Okay.
anybody who has medical devices, Mohab has asked them to obtain a GLN and at least register in Tatmeen so that when the second
Mm,
phase starts, which most likely will be for medical devices, then there
mm.
would be no delay and you can straight away start with the training and production.
Yes, but you know, when I told them, the inspector, they thought that they felt from the failure from my side, from our product side. I don't
Yes.
know that's they know that that's not activated yet for the medical device for the inspectors when they visited the drugstores.
Yeah, they should know.
They
Yeah.
should know. Okay, so next time we when we when they come again, I will inform them again like that because we have
Sure, you can let them know.
it
Mhm.
like twice now.
You can let them know that you had a discussion during the weekly workshop, and the only ask is to register in Tatmeen as of now because medical devices do not have to do anything else as of now. You have a GLN, you are registered in Tatmeen. Just make sure you are
Yeah,
registered in both
yeah, I
staging and production of Tatmeen.
yes. Okay, great. Thank you. Appreciate.
No problem, my pleasure. Sabir Mohammed, please go ahead. Unmute your mic and ask the question, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning. We are from the company called Aston Labs, and we developed the point of sale billing software. It's purely cloud-based software, okay,
Okay.
for the pharmacies.
Okay.
I would like to know about the procedures because actually the linking between the point of sale the product between the Tatmeen and this one what the software what we need to do, is there any procedures are there to link the point of sale with the Tatmeen?
Because this will be using an API, the B2B connection, you need to
Yeah.
go through the technical guides available on tatmeen.in. Go through them. They should be enough for you to understand how you can set it up. But in case you have any questions, you can send us an email and we can look into it.
Actually, I have visited the MOH, okay, to
Okay.
get the because I have tried a couple of times and I have been visiting to the MOH and asking about this thing, how to link this Tatmeen between the point of sale and the Tatmeen because the whatever the products they are selling through the pharmacies,
Mhm.
the product need to be tracked. Am I right?
Right.
That is the reason.
Correct.
This that means intention and
Exactly.
agenda. So in that scenario, through the point of sale, the product whatever they are selling, we need to upload into the Tatmeen portal. Am I right?
So the products are already there in Tatmeen. Point of sale is the exit point of the product from Tatmeen to
Yes,
the end user.
correct.
So I believe the hardware is a scanner which will scan and then it should be submitted as dispensed in Tatmeen. That is how it should ideally work according to my understanding. And for that, you will need to set up the B2B connectivity. Um, Not a lot of pharmacies, but some pharmacies are there who would be using B2B connection. So they are also following the same thing, technical guides. You can go through them. That will explain everything.
Where should I go to
Go to
get the details?
tatmeen.ae
Yeah,
and then click on onboarding journey.
onboarding journey. Yeah.
Yes. From there, you will see there are different options. There is one for pharmacy clinics and hospitals. You can click
Yeah.
on that and
Yeah.
then go to technical guides. You will find technical guides for different supply chain partners. There would be one for dispensers like pharmacies, clinics, hospitals, and you can
Okay.
also take a look at the postman collection.
Okay. Okay. So if we want to get the API or we need to connect with the Tatmeen, whom should I
Correct.
contact?
You we you can always send us an email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae. But again, first you need to go through the technical guides and the
Yeah.
postman collection, and
Yeah.
that will actually give you all the information that you will need.
Fantastic. And is there any charges available to link this one?
You see anything is missing, then send. Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead, please.
Hello.
Sorry, I thought you were saying something. So
Yeah.
yeah, what I was saying is that you can just go through those
Documents.
technical guides.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you have any questions, then you can send us an email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae.
Sure. And one more last question. Is there any charges applicable for this linking to this point? Tatmeen.
Tatmeen does not charge anything. The only charge is before registering on Tatmeen, which is to obtain a GLN. So if you
Okay.
already have a GLN, then you do not need to pay anything to Tatmeen for this API connectivity.
Actually, we are a software firm. So do
Yeah,
we
sorry.
need to
Yeah.
register?
Um, See, not necessarily, because any company that you would be working with, any pharmacy that you would be working with, they should ideally create you
Correct.
as a B2B user. So yes,
Correct.
you would not need a GLN in
Any.
this case. They would
Okay.
create, like every pharmacy would create a user for you.
Their own GLN, and they will create the B2B connection between the
Exactly.
pharmacies and the
Yes.
what the product we are selling to the pharmacy, right?
Yes. Correct. Correct.
Okay. And any further technical questions, I can go through onboarding at tatmeen.com. Am I right?
Tatmeen.ae. Onboarding@tatmeen.ae.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rahul? Rahul, I've allowed your mic. Please go ahead and ask the question.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Rahul.
Ma'am, I have a couple of questions. Number one is around a dispensing event. Although it is
Okay.
vastly covered in the training manual about the outpatient
Mhm.
dispensing, like anything which is
Right.
dispensed to the patient, which has to be considered as a dispensing event and has to be reported back to Tatmeen. All right.
Correct.
So our confusion, rather our concern is how we can handle the same in inpatient pharmacies. Like we have hospitals and we have clinics, and all pharmacies or all pharmacies located in the hospitals and clinics
Hmm.
administers inpatient pharmacies. So
Yeah,
that event is also considered as a dispensing event and has to be
exactly.
reported back to Tatmeen.
Right. Anytime the secondary packaging is used or the box is opened, that's when the dispensation happens in Tatmeen. So
Right.
even if you are using, let's say there are like four strips of any medicine in one secondary packaging. The moment you open it, you have to dispense it in Tatmeen. Then after that, how are you distributing the medicines from those four strips? That totally is something internal that you would do. But for Tatmeen, it's the secondary packaging. So the moment the secondary packaging is opened or sold out, that's when the dispensation has to be done.
But is there any separate clause which suggests this, what you have mentioned?
No, there is nothing specifically mentioned for inpatient versus outpatient,
Right.
because anything that is mentioned is when the secondary packaging is dispensed or sold. Terms like this is what is mentioned in all the training. So
Mhm.
whenever you are using or selling the secondary packaging, you dispense it and then you can use it or sell it.
Okay, so the finally What we meant by this is, even if it is inpatient pharmacies administered,
Mhm.
it has to be reported back to Tatmeen, correct?
Exactly, exactly.
All right. And ma'am, second question is around the test cases. Like, is there any Tatmeen identified uh, vendor or supplier who can give us a certain, test documents and staging table?
Uh, what exactly are you looking for? Are you trying to understand what
It's,
all to test,
it's
or are
basically for some shipment, some test shipment from
okay?
any.
Got it, got it. Um, So you can actually, we do not have any recommended ones. You can reach out to your suppliers and ask them to send you some virtual data in staging. They should be able to send, because of course they would also have tested in staging, and they would be using production. So they have staging. They can send you some data in staging environment. So just check with your suppliers, and
Mhm.
you can then use that data to receive, maybe dispense, or maybe ship to another pharmacy of yours, something like that. Just whatever scenarios you can think of, ask them to send you maybe around 5 or 6 SG tins, dummy
Yeah,
SG tins in staging, and you can use those for different scenarios.
right. That's it from my side. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Rahul.
Yeah.
Dr. Vedant.
Hi,
Dr.
good morning.
Morning, Dr. Vedant.
Yes, my concern actually, we're a dental center, like dental medical center. We don't have
Mm-hmm.
any drugs or anything to register. So, what exactly we should register in Tatmeen? Because MOH said that we
Got it.
have to register, but I have no idea what to
I
register,
get
how
it.
to register, what's there. Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
we get this question from a lot of dental clinics. So, if even if you're not selling, or you are not, giving any medicines to the patients, but at your dental clinic, you must be doing some procedures where you might be using something like anesthesia or some other medicines. So, if you are using those, then you need to register them. And the moment you open those packages to use it on the patients, that's when you dispense in the team. That is what your role would be if you're not using any other medicines. But if you're not even using these, like if you're not using any anesthesia, no medicine at all, then only registration is required, because as I mentioned earlier to one of the other partners, that the second phase is for medical devices. So you still need to register, and just don't receive or dispense anything. But yes, if you are using any kind of medicine on the patient, and if that is a biological or conventional medicine, then you need to use supplement.
Okay, you because I didn't attend any of the workshop before, so how to register and everything, from where I can get those informations?
All of the information is available on tatmeen.ae, but in order to register, you would not find any information over there. You need to send us an email on onboarding at tatmeen.ae with your GLN. If you have not yet obtained a GLN, then you need to reach out to GS1 team, and they will help
Mm.
you get a GLN.
No, I already got the jail.
Perfect, perfect. So just send us an email at onboarding@tatmeen.ae mentioning your GLN and that you need to register on Tatmeen. And we will send you the link to register.
And after the registration, then
After the registration, first of all, in the email that we will send you, it will be mentioned like some initial videos and documentation will be present in our reply, as well as you can always visit tatmeen.ae and all the information is there. Like we have a lot of training material there. I do not think that you would be using B2B connection, but in case in future you decide to, we have the technical guides there, Postman collection, which will be used for integration. But for if you are using just the Tatmeen portal or mobile device, then you can refer to the trainings.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
No problem, Dr. Gurpal. Cluster Solutions. Please unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello.
Uh, yes, please go
Good
ahead,
morning,
ask your
ma'am.
question.
So,
Good
ma'am,
morning.
I have three questions. First
Sure.
question is, in 26th and 27th, it was
Mhm.
an email came from Tatmeen onboarding by saying there is a few updates in Tatmeen. So,
Okay.
what are the major updates on the production environment?
On 26th and 27th,
Yes, this month.
that was sent was just 2 days ago.
Yes, yes, 2 days ago. So, some of our
Oh,
clients are live.
today's
So,
20.
26th and 27th, there will be an update. So
Going to.
I'm asking what
Sorry.
I'm asking what will be the update, whether we need to change our integration program for that update.
I need to take a look at the email that you're referring to. Can you please forward that email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae? I can take a
Yes.
look and
Yeah.
let you know. Just mention your question also that you want to know what all updates are there, so we know that it's
Okay.
from you.
Okay. And I have another question regarding the dispensing event in the pharmacy.
Sure.
Currently, we have two dispensing events. One is
Okay.
dispensing with SSCC. The second is
Uh-huh.
dispensing with SGTIN. So my
Okay.
question is, in pharmacy, let's say
Mhm.
a box of Panadol, it will be having
Mhm.
only one cereal with, I don't know, like 20 tablets. Okay.
Okay.
So if they are selling it,
Mhm.
sometimes
Mhm.
they will sell two pieces. They will not
Okay.
sell the entire 20 pieces. So
Right. Right.
in the first event, whenever they are selling it first, that time that SGTIN dispensing with
Exactly.
SGTIN event, we
Exactly. Right.
yeah. Uh, uh,
So because
Ma'am,
that's the secondary packaging, the moment that is
mm,
opened, if it's for 20
or
packets
two.
or if it's for two, you
Mm,
have to dispense it because you are opening the secondary packaging.
okay,
Then
whenever
the
the box
remaining,
is
Mhm.
okay,
Go ahead.
whenever the box is open, then that dispensing event we have to perform.
Yes, exactly. And then for the
Okay.
remaining 18, that
Mm,
you need to maintain outside of the thing. So,
okay. Okay.
in your own system, however you sell those 18, that is totally up to you. But
Okay.
you don't need to report them again to the admin because it's already dispensed.
Yes, yes. And I have one more question that
Sure.
some of our clients are sending the request to Tatmeen, like 10 requests simultaneously, 10 shipping
Okay.
requests, uh,
Mhm.
not single request, 10,
Right.
20, likewise. That
Right.
time, the five requests, it is giving successful. And after five
Right.
requests, we are getting an error, even the date time in future error we are getting.
Yes. Yeah.
But
So, mhm.
why it is like if we are sending 10 requests, if there is some error in the program, it should not accept the first five also, no? Why it is not?
Yeah, I'll tell you. If the error that you're receiving is that the event date and time is in future, that it
Mm.
then it may be because the accepted ones are accepted at that time when the event was reported. But the other ones, they sorry, I'm talking the other way around. So let's say
Okay.
I'm reporting something right now,
Mm.
and I put the time as a little later, maybe next minute or so. So
Okay.
the first five may be rejected, and the next ones may be happening in that minute, which is actually present in the file. But for
Mm.
more information, for exact details of why exactly this happened, we would
Mm.
need to know the instance identifier. So if you
Okay.
could send us the
I
instance
can send.
identifier,
Mm.
we will actually check and let you know exactly what happened, why this
Actually,
happened.
this issue is happening with us if we are simultaneously sending 10 or 20 requests. If we are sending
Yeah,
single request, no issues is coming. And again, if
yeah.
we are resending with the same data, that
Mm-hmm.
means server is accepting our request. So
Okay,
we
okay.
don't
I get
understand
it.
what change we have to do in our program.
Sure.
And
We'll need to
and
take a look into it. Why exactly is this happening?
okay,
Is it something that you need to fix at your end, or if it's something at the means, then we need to check that. So just send us a couple of successful ones and a couple of ones which have failed. So send
okay,
us
okay,
those
yeah,
so we can
sure,
compare and see what exactly is the difference.
sure, okay. And the next question is,
Go ahead, please.
okay, 1 minute, let me check.
Sure.
Huh. Actually, the company prefix error, unable to decode error, which we are receiving, we have
Mm-hmm.
contacted GS1 UAE for that.
Mm-hmm.
So they told like they are now what we are doing is we are following one JSON file.
Okay.
So now the GS1 UAE is saying they are sending these company prefixes to Tatmeen. Whenever they are
Okay.
giving a new GLN, they are sending to Tatmeen.
Right.
So what we
Right.
will do as a third party, how we will get that company prefix, which are newly updated.
If GS1 has added those company prefixes in Tatmeen, then you do
Mm.
not need to do anything at your end. You just start reporting again, and it should work. In case it's still failing, then you
Yes.
need to let us know because it could be some other thing. Maybe the GS1 pushed it from their end, but Tatmeen does not have the data yet. So we need
Okay.
to ask them to sync
Yeah,
the data
yeah.
again.
Oh,
So
that type issue also will come.
yeah, it may come, very rare, but that's just
Uh-huh.
one example. So that's what I'm saying. That once
Mm.
GS1 has added those company prefixes, you can
Mm-hmm.
just start reporting again, and it should work. But in case it still fails, then you need to let us know.
Actually, some of our clients are facing this issue because in the
Hmm.
GS1, when we are checking the GS1 site, they have the company
Hmm.
prefix. And we
Okay.
are, last time I have discussed with online in the Tatmeen meeting. So the sir
Hmm.
told, who discussed with
Hmm.
me, he told
Right.
me to keep a database in local system, in our system.
Okay.
So we maintained and now we are doing with that. If whatever the new company prefixes for our client, which the GS1 is giving, we are
Hmm.
adding in our local database actually.
Okay.
So last week some issues came with some of the clients
Uh-huh.
from their suppliers. So
Okay. Okay.
we took that GS1 certificate from the suppliers and added the company prefix in our local system and we tried,
Okay.
but it was also not successful.
Okay. Then
But
again, this is
before
something very. Sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, before it was working also.
Mhm. Okay.
Actually, that's what I'm asking, like any updation or any changes which is there in that mean.
Uh, I got it. Yeah, again, today's 25th, and you mentioned the email that you received was on 26th or 27. That's the reason I was confused that which
Mm,
email are you referring to.
mm,
So once you send me the email, I can check what exactly is the information because we sent an email about a downtime couple of days back, but
okay.
that will happen over the weekend. It's not there has not been any update yet. So it will
Mm.
happen over the weekend. And yeah, so just forward that email and
Mm.
the instance identifier that I asked you for. And regarding the company prefixes, if you are currently facing any errors, then
Mm.
send that also so that we can look into these.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You're welcome. One more thing that I would recommend to you
Mm.
is to send all these three um,
Yeah. Yeah.
questions
Today
in
I'll have it.
separate emails, so that
Okay.
we can look into these separately, and we will have like separate tickets for these, so you can
Yeah.
follow up
Sure.
on them accordingly
Sure.
in case
Yeah. We'll
needed.
do like that. Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. You're welcome. The Jaren Pharmacy.
Yes, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Regarding just we want to ask the question, if the some SSCC code we get with some product we sold out in that mean.
Mhm.
So some how we can get that this product we sold out, and it means it will be disappear from the this report, this down level report, it will be disappear or it will be there.
uh I didn't get your question. See, the downloadable reports has reports on in stock and um, like commissioning data and all. But dispensing is something else. Dispensing is once you receive items in Tatmeen, then you can dispense. So dispensation has nothing to do with these downloadable reports. It's regarding receiving. If you're talking specifically about the in-transit report, you have to receive them first and then you can dispense. The moment you receive, it will no longer be there in the downloadable reports.
Okay, once we receive the items, it will be removed from the down level report.
Exactly. Yeah, there will be no data for the in-transit, and it will be in your stock. And then whatever is in your stock, you can dispense it.
It means whatever down level report is there, it means we
Mhm.
have to receive this item and unpack and sell further.
There are multiple reports under downloadable reports. One of them is called in-transit. In-transit shows the data that has been sent to you, but you have not received it yet. That is the data that you need to receive first. And once you receive, that will become a part of your stock in Tatmeen. Whatever is in your stock, you can dispense that.
Okay, 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 madam. Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Any other questions?
No, thank you.
No problem. Hajrana Akshar? Hajrana Akshar,
Am
please
I
go
am
ahead.
I audible?
Yes, you are now.
Yeah, I'm working in store, so I would like to know when will you arrange sessions for store?
Are you looking for anything in specific? Because this is the workshop we have. We do not have a separate workshop or different sessions for stores.
Okay. So like I would like to know for GSL, is there do we have to register in Tatmeen?
GSL products are exempt, not really exempt, but they are not yet in phase one. For
Okay.
GSL products, you do not have to register in Tatmeen as of now.
Mm.
Um, but if you already have obtained a GLN, then you would have received the registration links also. You can go ahead and register. That's not a problem because eventually in next phases, GSL will also need to register. So if you have a GLN, go ahead and register in Tatmeen, but you do not need to do any kind of testing or reporting, nothing as of now.
We do not have to do reporting.
Correct.
Okay. So, see, for this sessions, will you give any training for people who are working in stores?
All the training material is available on our website, tatmeen.ae, and then we have these weekly workshops where, as you notice, people ask their questions depending on their hands-on practice in the testing environment, which is called staging. If they have just gone through the documentation and they have any questions, they ask that. Plus, we have this email onboarding at tatmeen.ae where we keep receiving emails with all the different type of questions. So we do not have any one-on-one training or any public training because you see every medical center, every store, every MAH, every pharmacy, they operate in their own certain ways. Somebody, some of the pharmacies may be dispensing full boxes. Some pharmacies may be dispensing just the secondary packaging, or some may be just pharmacies transferring from one pharmacy to the other, and then they dispense. So the way every supply chain partner works, that's different. So we have provided all the training material, and according to the requirement, people implement the system and they start working. Which is why we also have two separate environments. One is the staging environment for testing, and then the other one is for production.
Okay, for testing and production.
Correct. In case you do not have the links or you have not yet registered, but you have the GLN, you can send us an email with your GLN and we'll share the registration links with you.
Okay. Okay then.
Okay, but do
We
mention in the email, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, please.
What I was saying is, but mention in the email that you have GSL products, so we will not send you the training information related to the biological and conventional medicines.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any questions? Sabir, Sabir Mohammed, I've allowed the
Yeah.
mic to you. Please
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yes, yes. To get the updates from the Tatmeen, whatever the we are discussing now through the updates, all these things, mails, to get the mails, is there any procedure to register anywhere to get the updates?
Uh, See, if you're talking specifically about the workshop, then this will be uploaded on the YouTube channel, and the link for the YouTube channel is pinned in the chat window of this Teams meeting. So you can check.
Chat window?
And yeah, you will see there is a pinned comment with the YouTube link. Within 24 hours after the meeting is over, after this workshop is over, within 24 hours, this meeting link will be uploaded on YouTube. And all the previous workshop meetings, they are already there. And if
Everything
you're
will
talking,
be, sorry, everything will be updated in that YouTube link.
I'm talking just about the workshop recordings. So every Thursday we have these workshops, and all of these recordings are uploaded on that YouTube channel. Talking about the other updates, whenever there are any updates, we do send emails to Spox or to all the users depending on the updates. If they are Spock specific updates, then we send them to Spox only. But recently, like the emails have been going out to all users in Tatman. So
Okay, but
yeah.
our firm is different. We are a software company, so to get that
Oh,
updates,
yes, got it,
yeah.
got it. That is something that won't be possible unless and until you are not added as a user. Once you're added as a user in Tatmeen, from one of the companies at least, that's when you will start receiving updates, because our system actually pulls the information of all the users in Tatmeen, whether they are
As a
registered or not.
pharmacy, through pharmacies, right?
Yes, exactly. So once any pharmacy adds you as a user, that's when you will start receiving any kind of updates on that.
Okay, but if okay, just I'll ask in that way. If
Hmm.
I don't have a pharmacy, okay, I am a software company development,
Right.
which I am providing the software to the
Hmm.
stores.
Hmm.
So, really, is there any need the Tatmeen to be incorporated with my software to sell the
Um,
product?
no, no. As I mentioned earlier, you would not need a GLN, and your company does not need to register in Tatmeen as a SPOC or something. But because you will be providing them a service, because you will be integrating the POS with Tatmeen at the pharmacies, like for the pharmacy.
Through
That
their GLN.
integration, exactly.
Through,
So,
through their
so
GLN. Okay.
correct, correct. And in order to set up that API, you or somebody from your company needs to be registered as a B2B user of their pharmacy. So if I have a pharmacy and I want the POS from you, I either I can go for just the hardware and I can internally set up the API connection. Then in that
Mhm.
case, you don't need anything. You don't need to do anything because you're selling just the hardware. But if you are also providing the service for that hardware, if you are providing the setup, the API connection between Tatmeen and your POS, that's when you need to ask the pharmacy to invite you as a B2B user. So
Okay,
when
because
I would in
we don't deal with any hardwares. We deal only with the softwares.
okay,
That
okay,
also
got it,
it's a cloud based. So
got it,
all the data will be kept in the cloud. So anyone anywhere can
yes,
see the
got it,
database. Yeah.
perfect, got it.
So in
Yes,
that scenario.
in that scenario, because you will be setting up that you know that system. So you will need to set up the API for the pharmacy, and you would need to be invited by the pharmacy as a B2B user. So if my GLN is, let's say, 123, then under 123, I will invite you as a B2B user. Now you will have access only to a specific part of Tatmeen, which is called the developer portal, which is
Hmm.
accessed only by B2B users. And in that
Okay.
portal, you can set up the APIs.
Okay, so that my software developer can set up that link the API with the Tatmeen. That is open
Exactly.
API portal, correct?
Yes, but if I have like if GLN 123 has invited you as a B2B user, you will be setting up the API only for 123. But again, later on, if you work with another pharmacy, let's say 789, then they will invite you as a separate user, B2B user, and then you would need to set up the API for them separately. So these two will be separate APIs for two separate GLNs.
Okay, so make it clear what I'm saying like this. We are giving an individual stores, for example, okay, for
Hmm.
whatever the group of pharmacies we are talking about, that is a different criteria and scenario.
Right,
And if we are talking about the individual pharmacies, most of the
right,
pharmacies don't have a chain of pharmacies, maybe one
right.
or two, maybe individuals. So the
Correct.
individual pharmacies, if any software companies are coming to the shop, they need to get their GLN and need to be integrate with the API so that it will be integrated the Tatmeen. So no, don't have any role to the software company to connect with the Tatmeen and
Right,
this one.
right.
Am I right? Yeah,
Correct.
fantastic,
Because
fantastic.
in order to like have an account in Tatmeen, you need a GLN, and in
Yes,
order to obtain a GLN, you need a license, and the license will only be given to
pharmacies.
pharmaceutical. Yeah. So
Correct, correct, fantastic. Because there are
so
some other informations are spreading around the market, so I want to make it clear because we are not yeah, that is the reason, so I want to be very transparent with that one. So whenever we are going there, we used to get no, that is this much charge will be charged. But connecting with the API with the pharmacy for point of sale, no need to create any charges. So that's the
Right.
reason I want to clarify between
Yeah,
this
Tatmeen does
session.
not charge anything. Tatmeen
Yes,
does
that
not charge
is
anything. The only
correct.
charge is for GLN. And if you're not
Yes,
obtaining a GLN, then you don't need to pay
charge
anything in
anything.
order to use Tatmeen. The
Yes,
only thing
fantastic.
needed is that you have your own B2B user
Yeah.
for from any pharmacy so that you can establish that API connection.
Yes, so fantastic. And I'll go through the documentations and all these things, and I'll try to. I have just gone through this one technical support at the Tatmeen website, APIs, all these things. I'll try to send the mail, email to that one, and I'll try to get further informations. Is it the right way?
Great. Yes, but the best option is instead of using the email address mentioned in the technical guides,
Yeah.
you send an email to onboarding@tatmeen.a. That's the fastest way to get an answer.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I don't see any more hands risen, so let's stay connected till 12:15. And in case I don't see any hands, we can end the workshop. I'll I'll be on mute, but I'll keep an eye. Please raise your hands in case you have any questions. The Chiran Pharmacy, please go ahead.
Yes, madam. This session can we get in this YouTube?
Yes, not right now. Within 24 hours, this will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. So what I would recommend you is to check tomorrow, end of the day, or maybe Saturday. You can check. It will be there.
Because just now I'm checking on YouTube. Last week we are not getting the last week some 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 1 year ago. Like
Are you checking the link that is pinned in the chat?
no, I'm not.
Okay, just go to the chat option. The chat is disabled, but there is a pinned comment in the chat. Just look at the top of
Paint.
the window of this workshop. There is a pinned comment, which is Tatmeen Technical Workshops.
Chat. I opened the chat here, but I'm not
Do you
getting
see a
any.
pinned comment on the top? It's from Nibal Al-Rabadi, and Tatmeen Technical Workshops is what is mentioned in the pinned comments.
So
No worries. In case you cannot find it, just do one thing. Send us an email on onboarding@tatmeen.a asking for the workshop YouTube link, and we'll share it with you. Then you can, once you have that link, just save it as your favorites in your browser. So every time you can just visit that. You won't need to ask us every time for the link. It will be uploaded within 24 hours after the workshop is ended.
oh, okay, madam. I'll do like this.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What paint?
Yes.
Hello. Hello, can you get me?
Yes. Go ahead and ask your question. Unmute the
Okay.
mic.
I'm a store pharmacist working in a store. I just want to ask first. I just want to have a tell you a comment that the chat for us is off for this meeting, and
Yes.
the pin comment you are talking about is not shown for for us. No one can see.
It's
It's
not?
not shown. Yes, it's not.
Okay, thank you for letting me know
Maybe
about that. Um, What we can do is after this workshop, I will go ahead and send the YouTube link again in the chat, and then pin that new one so everybody can check that. Thank you so much for
Yes.
letting me know about that.
Okay. Sorry again. How you will solve it? You
Sorry.
you will check that and solve it, correct?
Yes, I'll put that in the chat option after the workshop.
Okay, fine. Second thing, please also keep the which link that we can see the YouTube channel for the previous meeting. And I am calling also to ask that about, for medical devices supplied to DHA. Tatmeen now is not
See,
branching, not valid, but Termiz is okay. So I want to know when we have to register in Tatmeen and when we have to register in Termiz. Yani what is the difference? Or one only enough, or we have to register in both? I want to understand this part.
don't know if you heard that earlier or not, but somebody else also had the same question. They were dealing only in medical devices. If you are dealing only in medical devices, then the only thing that you need to do right now is obtain a GLN and register in Tatmeen. But you do not need to go through any training as of now, or you do not need to report anything, because the implementation is happening in phases. Currently, it's the phase one going on, which is only for biological and conventional medicines. After this, most likely would be medical devices. So that's when you would need to start testing, and that training will be available. But as of now, you can just register in Tatmeen. That's it.
Uh-huh. Okay, what is the difference between Tatmeen and Termiz, and when we have to register in Termiz? Because I hear now that Termiz and also medical device start registering on Termiz.
I am not sure about that because we are working for Tatmeen, and Hermes, I'm not sure. I don't know about that. So if that is there, that may be something else. You can check with them. For Tatmeen, medical devices will be there, but you need to wait for it. The only thing is the registration, but you don't need to start reporting for medical devices as of now.
Okay, fine. What else? Okay, so now, yeah, I have to communicate with Termiz to know is it required or no or what?
Yeah, I honestly I'm not sure because this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Um, so yeah, check with them. Are they even legit? You can try to find some information online or ask them to send some details to you. I cannot comment on that. Anything outside that mean I'm not sure about it.
Okay, fine. Okay. What else I want to ask? Uh, I want. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. If anybody else has any questions, please raise your hands, or else we can end the chat in next the workshop in next 5 minutes. Okay, the YouTube link is posted on the chat. Everybody can now access it, and it is also pinned. So later, in case you want, you can always check the pinned comment. I would recommend everybody to mark it as a favorite in your browser so that every week after the workshop, you can check this. All right, everybody, as there are no more questions, we can end the workshop now. As I mentioned earlier, the YouTube channel link is already mentioned in the chat and it is pinned also. The recording for today's workshop will be added to this channel within next 24 to 48 hours, and you can access it. In case anybody has any unanswered questions, please send us an email at onboarding@tatmeen.ae with as much information as you can, like any screenshots, any error messages that would be helpful. Thank you.